Hey everybody, Journeyman2 here, and I am presenting a new deck I've been working on for a few months. Ever since Jubilee's article dropped and we got to see the Husk ally up close and personal, immediately proxied her, brought her to Con of Heroes, been playing her in-person games, tabletop simulator, all player counts, and I feel like there's two heroes that really make Husk shine. One is Bishop because of all of the um, resource cards that you can then pitch into her ability, and the other is Spider-Woman. And why do I think that? We're going to go into it real quick. This is just the Marvel CDB page. I'm still working on the write-up. You got some old notes here in the notes section. And yeah, I've got a deck name idea. It'll probably be here in the video title once we finish it. But here's a nice, pretty little picture of it. We got our cost curve here, pretty low cost curve, which is going to work out really well for us. So let's go ahead into Tabletop Simulator, and I've got the deck here all laid out for us. Okay, so we should start with the focal points of the deck, which is Husk. 4 cost, 2 thwart, 2 attack, 3 health, X-Men, interrupt. When Husk uses a basic power, spend up 3 resources. If you spent at least 1 energy, Husk gets +1 to that power for this use. So you spend an energy, she gets maybe 3 thwart or 3 attack, depending on which basic power you're using. Mental, heal 1 damage from Husk. So that's going to heal her before she takes the consequential, because this is an interrupt to the activation. So even if she's on her last hit point, you spend that mental, she's still going to be alive after that activation. Or physical, ready Husk after this use. Now, very careful on the wording here. You cannot get the same ability multiple times, so you can't heal her twice, you can't stack her to +5 or whatever. You can only get, for each basic activation she does, each thing 1 time. So you could activate her for 3, she heals herself, and then she'll ready afterwards. Now, on paper, this doesn't look very good, and for most heroes, it isn't that great to drop a 4 cost ally and then spend additional resources into it just for +1 or a cheaper first aid or that kind of thing. There's a lot of really strong allies in the game nowadays, but where Husk shines is that wild that you spend can be any of these. So this deck is all about feeding her with as many resources as possible. So if she's not taking any net loss in health every activation thanks to that mental trigger, and she's activating for +1, you can just kind of turn her into a little bit of a machine gun and go 3-3-3-3-3, right? Kind of like a real life husky. If you guys have ever been around a husky and they're just chatter, 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 lots of talk, lots of energy, and that's exactly what Husk is here. So, how are we feeding her? Well, power of justice, thanks to how the rules work in terms of paying for a justice card, it doesn't just mean the cost. So this power of justice does not just double for that 4 cost, it also doubles for her ability as well. We see this in the power in all of us with things like Across the Spider-Verse and Machine Man and Telekinesis and Telepathy and CITT. We see that in those basic cards a lot, but I'm not sure if we've really seen this in an aspect card before. Husk might be the first one where the power of is doubling for an aspect ability, which is super cool. So Power of Justice doubles for 2 wilds, which means you get 2 of her triggers. You could make it an energy and a mental, or a mental and a physical, or an energy and a physical. You get 3 options. +1 power and a heal, +1 and a ready, heal and a ready, and there you go. If you spend 1 additional resource with Power of Justice, then you're getting all 3 in that activation. She's going to be ready, she's not going to take any damage, so you basically get a 3 resources for 3 thwart or 3 attack, and then she can do it again. So Power of Justice is going to be feeding her really well. Clarity of Purpose generates a wild. Quinn Carrier generates a wild. Both of those can feed into Husk's ability. You can even put Clarity of Purpose on herself, but that's you're spending a wild and you're healing yours. It's a net 0, but you mainly want to put that on Spider-Woman and get that wild. And then one of the main reasons we're doing this in Spider-Woman is this card Finesse. Generate a wild resource for an aspect card. And this is, again, just like Power of Justice, it is not just for the cost of the card, but any effects on the card as well. So Finesse Yarn is an old combo from way back in the day. And now we have Finesse Husk here. So you get both your Finesses out, you get Clarity of Purpose out, you get Quinn Carrier out, you dump your whole hand, you get like, you can see where I'm going with this, you're getting like 3, 4, 5 Husk activations in a turn. Early game, this is going to be a lot of thwarting, just like basically demolishing any sort of single player side scheme with her 3 thwart. In multiplayer, if you're thwarting with her 4 times in a turn, and she's at 3 thwart each time, you're demolishing a 4-player side scheme just like that. I played some 3 and 4-player games with this deck where the other players were like, wow, this is absolutely insane, where she's just completely taking care of all the multiplayer scaling side schemes. And then the late game, she just bodies the villain. You're attacking for 3 multiple times in a row, and yeah, at a certain point you don't need a healer anymore. You can just pitch 2 resources for the ready and +1, and then the last activation, of course, you don't need the ready or the heal, just 1 single resource, and you're good to go. So one other big thing here is band together. you get 3 allies out, which the deck is happens very easily here, and now band together is generating 3 wild. So a single band together is feeding Husk just like that. Single band together, Husk, you get all 3 triggers, boom, boom, boom. And yeah, so you can activate her quite a bit with this deck. 2 Finesses, Quinn Carrier, Clarity of Purpose, that's already 4 wilds for her. Single Power Justice is 2 more, single band together 3 more, and whatever is in the rest of your hand. One great thing about Spider-Woman is she gets to play with 2 aspects at once. So Husk, in most X-Men decks, she only gets access to Mission Training, which gives her +1 thwart, +2 hit points. Now the plus hit points on Husk when she's healing herself a lot isn't that big of strength. But here, where we're using her for both thwarting and attacking, we get access to Danger Room Training. We get to put that onto Husk, and now she is 3-3-4 with her health. And that 3-3 stat line is really nice. You get to buffer up to 4-4, or a single 4 when you're making a basic action with her. So at a certain point in the game, she's just swinging for 4 a bunch of times, and really, really strong. Okay, so I've kind of broken this down by card type or sort of what role the card is playing in the deck. So with this easy access of thwarting, we have a lot of player side schemes. There's probably more player side schemes than I've run outside of Cable. Call for Backup goes without saying, pretty much goes on every leadership deck nowadays, but with all these big 4-cost allies like Husk and Beast and Captain Marvel, it's just another way to get Husk early. So a lot of the cards in this deck, we've got 2 Chance Encounter. At one point I was running 3 Chance Encounter and 3 Suit Up just to get Husk super early. But with all the card draw, and we'll get into that in a minute, with all the card draw, 2 Chance Encounter and Call for Backup are ways to just get her out really fast. You don't need much more than that. And then in the late game, if you already have Husk out, well, Call for Backup is getting you Kalu, or Chance Encounter is getting you Kalu, or Captain Marvel, or Beast, or whoever, and getting you rolling there with even more resources. And it really starts to snowball, because every time you're getting more resources, you're getting more things to pitch for Husk's ability. Chance Encounter, with all the thwarting Husk is doing, is just a really strong, you spend the resource, get an ally back. The other leadership player side scheme we're running is Rally the Troops, heal 2 from each ally. We're running a lot of allies that stay out on the board, Husk, Wolfsbane, Captain Marvel, so being able to clear that relatively easily, 0 cost, and healing all those allies right back up. This ends up being 1 resource and basically a single basic from Husk, and then you're healing 6 health worth of hit points, and if each of these, if like Wolfsbane is drawing you 2 with those 2 extra hit points, Captain Marvel is drawing you 2 with those 2 extra hit points, that's a huge plus off this Rally the Troops. We are running superpower training specifically to get Finesse as early as possible. And it just helps us get that second copy out if we had to like pass up on it early in the game. Um, yeah, even late game, if there's both finesses are out, I'll still throw it down and thwart it. Maybe just draw off Skilled Investigator and Mission Leader and see what that takes us. All these player side schemes really help us draw so much with the Skilled Investigator Mission Leader combo that is fairly unique to Spider-Woman, and Chance Encounter, of course. Build Support helps us get down Quinn Carrier. Usually Quinn Carrier is pretty difficult for Spider-Woman to play because Finesse can't pay for it. You have to be in hero mode because you have to have the Avenger trait to play it. Build Support helps us get that down really easily, especially when we're thwarting for 3 and 4 so well with Husk. The backup target is going to be your Jessica Drew's apartment. This deck is pretty light on supports. I want to say these are the only two. And then our last basic side scheme is Specialized Training. So Spider-Woman, she loves boosting her stats, she loves using basic powers, and getting one of those specialized upgrades gives you +1 to a basic power and then also draws you a card. Again, we're just going to be drawing so many cards. Now because of pheromones, we do like to flip quite a bit, so I don't always pick the plus defense one. I'll usually pick the plus attack one because Justice Leadership Spider-Woman usually has a bit of weakness to damage with only Venom Blast, and Venom Blast is a pretty low damaging card. Now Husk makes up for that quite a bit, but I usually like to use Husk to thwart down side schemes, either player side schemes or scenario side schemes. So Specialized Training getting us that plus attack helps. I will take the plus defense in some scenarios depending on the situation because we do want to keep our allies alive, which means Spider-Woman will be actually defending a little bit. And if we have to miss the draw for a round, it doesn't make too much of a difference just because of all the other draw we have going on. Okay, last player side scheme we've got here is this Justice one, Generation X. And this is pretty much going in every single Justice deck for me from now until the end of time. There's very few heroes that don't want an identity-specific events tutor. Almost every hero has some kind of like busted like 1 or 2 copy events that they want to see as often as possible. Generation X, 0 threat. And Husk, even without boosting her thwart and even without danger room training, thwarts it off for 1 basic. I'm sorry, 0 cost, not 0 threat. 0 cost, 3 threat. She's getting the +1 from the constant on this card, and you immediately get to tutor an identity-specific card. So now with Spider-Woman, a lot of times you want to tutor one of your off-aspect cards because now, let's say you've played Generation X that turn, so now you're +1, +1, +1. You want to grab something that's not Justice, so something that's maybe Contaminant Immunity, helps you heal, gets a tough, and then you're at +2 for the rounds. You're at 3, 3, 3. Or Generation X is just another way. You get Kayla, you get Generation X. These are so many ways to get her to that 5/5/5 stat line, and I love playing Spider-Woman to get to that extra stat line. Basically, any type of aspect card, if it's the only aspect card of that color she plays that round, you get like a little bonus off of it, a little +1 to it. It's basically like what a lot of these heroes are doing. Gamora, she gets +1 threat and +1 damage every phase from her ability. Well, Spider-Woman's kind of got that same ability just by boosting her basic stats. Pheromones is always so strong. I mean, we have so many other leadership cards here, so it's not always going to be boosting our stats if we've played another leadership card that round, but you get another another double status, like another 2 turns of no activations, or like 2 half turns if we're playing against a steady villain. So freaking strong. So Generation X, phenomenal player side scheme. I'm surprised this was printed as is, but we're going to be including this forever. Okay, let's go through some more of the allies here. I've already alluded to some of them, but I keep skipping past them. Wolfsbane. After she thwarts, name a card type, discard that card off your deck. If it's of the named type, you may add it to your hand. Well, Spider-Woman in Alter Ego gets to look at the top card of any deck. So a lot of times if Wolfsbane's not out, I pretty much always look at the encounter deck just to see like, oh, what's the boosts, or what is my deck out card going to be? And if you've watched my Gambit video or any of the other types of like control style decks I've put out, that kind of knowledge in the hands of a skilled player is incredibly strong. But if Wolfsbane is out, you look at the top card of your deck, you get to draw that card, and you're going to get to do that 3 times. 3 times. Very, very strong. Captain Marvel, every time she activates, draw a card. Basically, slightly stronger Wolfsbane happens if she makes an attack, she has extra attack, but she costs more and you can't discount her with finesse. But if you get a board out of Husk and Wolfsbane and Captain Marvel, you are in the money. You're drawing a card each turn from both of these allies, and then you pitch those cards into Husk, especially when we're running 5 resources here. One's a triple resource and 4 are double resources. If you're drawing 2 resource cards off them, well, now you're getting 4 of Husk's triggers. You're getting the ready and +1, or the heal and the ready multiple times that round. So absolutely incredible. Drawing a band together off of Wolfsbane or Captain Marvel when you also have Husk out is like, I can't describe the feeling. This deck is so much fun to play. Okay, Beast is here because he gets you band together. That's it. Gets you band together, you pitch that into Husk, you have a huge basic activation. He can also get you Power of Justice. Let's say if you've only got 2 allies out, but there isn't much difference between grabbing Band Together, Power of Justice. I usually grab whatever is in my discard, so that whatever is still in the deck, I get that use. If I pull it from the deck, I'm essentially robbing myself on a future turn. It's kind of like a little loan. But pulling out of your discard, you get that extra use out of the resource card, extra use of Husk. We love that here. Let's see, who else we got? Okay, Kalu. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Grab an event. Kalu goes in every single one of my Spider-Woman decks that runs leadership. Brother Voodoo, the same for protection. Look at the top 5. You grab whatever is going to boost your stats, or pheromones. So he just grabs you essentially a +1 stat boost plus a really strong card. Very, very good ally for Spider-Woman. And then he chumps himself, so you don't even have to defend that round. And then Cypher. Cypher here, since we're spamming pheromones as often as we are, as most Spider-Woman decks do, he just gets us a couple extra cards. We don't really need the chump, and he does give us a stat boost unlike Ironheart. So I'm actually pretty happy to include him. He doesn't get played very often, but there aren't many cards that we want over him. And occasionally, if we need a chump, we can chump him. All right, what do we still have to go over? Okay, down here we've got some like economy options. We talked about Skilled Investigator and Mission Leader. So these cards are drawing so much for us, especially with all the player side schemes we're running, all the scenario side schemes we're going to be running into. Being able to draw 2 cards off of any side scheme defeat is huge for us. This is like one of the reasons we run Rally the Troops and not Team Training or something like that, because Rally the Troops is money and Team Training is not money. The card draw here, Jessica Drew, one way or another, running these ×3, more card draw for these guys, and the Skilled Investigator Mission Leader, all this helps us cycle our deck really, really fast. All these cards are card draw. Wolfsbane is card draw. Kalu, card draw. Beast, kind of card draw, not really. Captain Marvel, card draw. All of these cards can be deck thinners if you pull out of the deck instead of the discard. Chance Encounter, card draw. All this stuff. This is a 44 card deck. There's no way I could skim this down to 40. It's just too good, and we're cycling our deck really, really fast anyways. But in the early game, we want to grab Husk as fast as we can, or grab Kalu, or grab something to start the engine rolling. Get out a Finesse, get out a Quinn Carrier, something like that, and we'll be in the money. So we are just wanting to cycle through our deck very fast, get to call for backup into Husk, or whatever avenue we end up going down from the starter to the combo. So card draw here. Jessica Drew's Apartment is amazing. So let's read this card real quick. Alter Ego action. Exhaust Jessica Drew's Apartment. Search the top 5 cards of your deck for an aspect card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Well, we're running pretty much all aspect cards. What are the basic cards in this deck? We got 3 player side schemes, Quinn Carrier, Death Focus, that's it. So everything else is an aspect card, except for Captain Marvel Finesse and Self-Propelled Glide. So this is basically letting us grab most of the cards in our deck if they're in that top 5 card. And the amazing play that I love doing with this card is you grab Power of Leadership or Power of Justice or Band Together, and you throw those into Husk. Okay? especially these two. You grab Band Together, it's an aspect card. You can grab off Jessica Drew's apartment. All of a sudden, you didn't just draw one card, you're drawing 3 resources. And Husk, she doesn't care if you're in Hero and Alter Ego. You can pump her up as much as you want. She's like a boosted Machine Man. And Machine Man, if you've seen some other decks, is already a really, really strong card. So being able to thwart from Alter Ego, attack from Alter Ego, ready, heal, do it again, pitch any leftover resources you have. I mean, it's just strong. Death Focus goes in most of my Spider-Woman decks. It discounts Pheromones, Venom Blast, Contaminant Immunity, Self-Propelled Glide, all really important cards for her. Especially Contaminant Immunity and Pheromones. These are like the standouts, of course. Status, it's really strong in Marvel Champion. Stun and Confuse in a single card, amazing. Contaminant Immunity, because we're not chumping so much, this is like one of our main defensive options. We get Heal 3 and a Tough. Tough is really strong. You get Overkill villains, you get Steady villains. Well, what counters both of those things? Tough. So Tough is usually something that is undervalued by a lot of players. And this is just a really strong card. Heal 3, give her a Tough, and +1 to your stats. And it's pretty much always going to be a +1 because these are the only protection cards in her deck. So Death Focus, discounting that is huge for our survivability. Inspired, Danger Room Training, we have these to buff up our girl Husk. She'll be at a 5/5 for a lot of her activations. Her ability, plus her base stats, plus Danger Room Training, plus Inspired. You see where this is going. You get a 20 health, 25 health, stage 3 villain, and that's only like 4 or 5 Husk activations once you're built up. And you do that really, really easily. She's at 4 health with Danger Room Training, and you get 1 heal off, only 1 heal on her, and the rest go into the ready and plus stats, and that's a villain stage right there. So, game ender. Chance Encounter, we already talked about, get Husk early, get Kalu or Beast or somebody. Rapid Response, this is just like a flex card. I had Agent Coulson Rapid Response loop in for a while. It was kind of expensive, and yeah, we didn't need the chump as much as I was concerned about when I was first building this deck. But Rapid Response, you Rapid Response Beast, you get another Band Together. Maybe you had to use up Husk's health early on, you get Husk back, Captain Marvel back, Kalu back, whoever it is, it's just a good card. We need good targets for Power of Leadership. Power of Leadership is hitting Pheromones, it's hitting Rapid Response, it's hitting Mission Leader, Beast, Kalu, all this good stuff. Power of Justice is not hitting too much here. Wolfsbane, Cypher, Husk, but if you have Husk out, Power of Justice is always giving her 2 of her triggers. So even though there's not very many targets on paper, there is always a use for it. Okay, trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, we're not running game time because Husk basically has a built-in game time. Yeah, it's a basic, doesn't boost our stats. Hard to fit in with the deck building. What else did we maybe I'll have to put the other options in the write-up because I'm trying to remember now. Been working on this deck for months. It's gone through a bunch of different iterations. But yeah, this is where I've landed with it. I really like it. Part of my lack of output of videos recently is because every time I go to build a new deck, I keep coming back to play this one. And I'm sure that like my multiplayer partners are getting annoyed of it because I'm like, oh, well, I could play this other thing, but I really want to play this deck. This deck is so much fun. And I hope you enjoy watching it, and I hope you try it out for yourself and have as much fun as I did. So have a great day, and coming up, we'll do a game, maybe 2 games. I haven't decided yet, and yeah, enjoy the video. All right, I've got En Sabanur set up here as our test run. We got an encounter card dealt to ourselves, 0 power counters, 1 threat on the main scheme, using Biomorph form, and a 5 threat on Ancient Ritual. Yeah, sorry I've got this set up for 2-player. Sometimes I've been recording some 2-player videos lately, so I'm just going to be off here to the side. That's going to be okay. All right, let's give everything a little shuffle. Oh, I also bought a mouse recently, so I've been trying that out. See how that goes for us. All right. So this is our opening hand. Finesse in the opener, Power of Leadership. What could we draw with that? Mission Leader, or Kalu, or Beast. I think Venom Blast is not going to be the way. Wolfsbane gets us an extra card because we are an Alter Ego, but I think looking at the top card of the encounter deck, turn 1 is going to be much stronger. The most threatening turns for Ensab and Noor are turn 1, double encounter card, of course, and if you flip him early into stage 3. Yeah, no superpower training because we drew our finesse. Oh yeah, we're not running basic doubles in the deck. I'm not sure if I went over that in the overview, but I know people are going to flame me in the comments, but there isn't a lot that the basic doubles do for us here, especially with Husk. Doesn't like the basic double. She wants 2 different resource types, and this deck is wholly focused around Husk. One way or another, drawing 3 cards turn 1 is interesting. It would be one of the things that would change him forms. One of those side schemes, 5-threat side scheme that changes him form. Once we get Husk set up, we are not really scared about Cyberpath form as much as other decks are. We don't have Husk yet. One way or another can get us into Husk. I think gosh, I mean, Wolfsbane turn 1. We do Wolfsbane and Finesse. If we do, so let's see, 6-card hand. We spend 4 on Wolfsbane. She gets us 1 back. Wolfsbane, Power of Leadership for Finesse is pretty good. That's a pretty good turn 1. We're only going to be at +1 is the only issue. We might have to defend and attack. I'd love to draw Pheromones. I think one way or another, drawing us into Pheromones with Power of Leadership in hand is really strong. So let's see if we get that. All right, come on, buttons. There we go. We did not. We got our other finesse. Okay. Let's look at the top card of the encounter deck. It is a 2 boost, so we know he's attacking us for 5. Let's go ahead and flip up, and we will one way or another. Oh, you know what? Looking at the top card of the encounter deck before one way or another doesn't really matter. But getting a shuffle here on a 2 boost isn't that bad. It means we might just be able to get a 0 boost on him. And if we draw Pheromones, we don't really care about the boost anyways. That's going to be an encounter card for us. So I guess we could have just looked at the top card of our own deck, not that it gives us too much information. What if you change to Biomorph? And it's going to get one of the triples out of the deck too. Amplify, Hazard, definitely not. Crisis, maybe. I think we go for the Amplify. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We should put a counter here because we played a Justice card, so we're at +1, +1, +1, and it's going to replace itself with 3 more cards. Okay, did not get, band together is gross here. We did not get a Pheromones. A little upsetting. Well, Rally the Troops is actually going to be one of our better plays. Put 3 out. It gives us 1 more here, so we're at 3, 3, 3. And yeah, we'll go Inspired, and one way or another for a Finesse. Man, this band together being a 0 right now really sucks. So I could go 3 and 3 using Self-Propelled Glide, or I could just risk it and throw down a 2nd Finesse. At least we know we've got a lot of good cards coming up in our deck. Got through a lot of the chaff early. Yeah, there isn't much. Take 3 off Ancient Ritual. It's probably the best here. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's take 3 off, get it down to 2. And let's play Finesse. And we already passed up Superpower Training, so that's in the discard anyways. So we got 2 Finesses out, turn 1. We're going to pitch that band together. We're going to ready, draw 5. Okay, Kalu, Pheromone, yeah, this is all good. Skilled Investigator, Contaminant Immunity. Everything is good here. 1 on, 1 power counter on. He's attacking us. We're going to defend. It's 3. and 1. Okay, so we're only taking 1 hit. Come on, there we go. 1, and then 2 encounter cards. Okay, attach him, change to giant. So we're not going to be playing pheromones. When he flips, he would heal, but there's nothing to heal. And then advance. Okay, advance is kind of nasty. It's going to scheme for... Oh, you know, he had +1 from amplify, so he should have taken 2 damage there. So he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 out of 8. Okay, we're back at 0. So danger room training and pheromones both not happening, which means I feel pretty safe pitching both finesses into Kalu here. And let's search the top 5. I recently learned how to do this. It has to be an event. Looks like only inconspicuous. All right, grab inconspicuous. Skilled investigator. And we're kind of 1 resource short again. Oh yeah, here we're at +1 from Kalu. Whoops. Oh, definitely don't flip the deck over. +1 from Kalu. I think we should go ahead and thwart 1 off the main with him. Now that he's not overkill, we can always trump Kalu, give ourselves a break. Contaminant immunity is always good. I think, yeah, maybe we don't inconspicuous. Maybe we just keep building. Skilled investigator, danger room training, inconspicuous, contaminant immunity. That's going to put us back to full. It's going to give us a tough. And it's going to give us another plus. We played a leadership, we played a justice, and we played a protection. So we're at +3. So we're at 4 defense. Swinging for 5, so our tough isn't going to save us. We could just take it to the tough. When he attacks, we're stunned. Yeah, we definitely want to stay ready. Save Kalu for a second attack. I'd love to flip him, change some forms. Back to biomorph so we could play this pheromones, but I don't know if it's going to happen. We got to thwart the main a little bit. So I think we pitch pheromones. And yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, Husk, mission leader, clarity. Pitch everything to Husk, finesse, finesse. All right, 1 on the main, 1 power counter, he's attacking. So first it's going to stun us. So we're tough and we're stunned. We could eat this attack into tough. If he attacks again, we defend it for 4. Or we just pitch Kalu. He's got a boost card. What are we doing here? I don't think there's any piercing boosts. We always save the tough for future rounds. Kalu helps turn on band together. Yeah, let's eat the tough. All right. Oh, yes, this gets discarded. Tough goes away. 1 encounter card. Exhaustion. That's nasty. Ozymandias, tough, villainous. Okay. So looking not great here. But when he schemes, he puts the threat on Ancient Ritual. So flipping down against him isn't so bad. Do we just start Husk? I think we have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Husk is out. And what are we going to do? We should give her +1 and the ready with our 2 finesses. So she's at 3. Take 3 off the main. Okay, so we're back at only +1 because of Husk. And then she's going to ready. She took a damage. And do we do 1 more? It's only 2. We do have Rally out. Yeah, we can clear Rally at any time. So yeah, let's use this health. Let's get the main down 2 more. Get it nice and safe. Whoops, we're not drawing her. We are moving the number up. Let's hold on to Kalu. He can chump for us. We'll probably eat Ozymandias here. Okay, power of leadership with pheromones. Okay, finesse and all of this taking out the amplify, and then we get him into biomorph form and we stun confuse him, flip down. I like where this is going. One threat, third power counter. That is a little bit risky. Could flip him back to giant if we flip down and after we status him. So that's a little bit risky. Let's go ahead and chump Kalu. All right, big attack Kalu, thank you. And then we're going to take Ozymandias. It is one from the Amplify, boost card. After this activation, change Apocalypse to Cyberpath form. Interesting. So only 2 here. To Cyberpath, that's going to put 2 on everything. So much for an easy rally. And our encounter card is Clan Akaba Zealots. Okay. That's not too bad. Oops, stun is still there, but our counters are reset to 0. I do like pheromones here. And I do like one way or another, weirdly. Husk gets 2 activations here, 1 for 3, 1 for 2. Clears rally, draws. The minions are kind of a problem. The minions are kind of a problem. One way or another into the hazard scheme. That's the one that flips into giants, I want to say. The Crisis is the one that flips into Cyberpath, which is super annoying. Well, the Crisis here, he's already in Cyberpath, so he could activate. He's only activating for 1 and an Amplify. So one way or another to get the Crisis, and then Pheromones to stun and confuse. Husk clears the Crisis. He is only stunned. We draw a card. What did we do to the board state? It gave us a confuse, gave us +2 stat, so we thwart for 3 somewhere. We get 3 more cards. Self-propelled glides. Yeah, okay. Let's let's see what happens here. It's kind of risky. I do like getting another triple boost out. And this Crisis is always bad, pulling it as a superpower. Alright, he activates when we defeat it. So first, we Pharaoh, get a stun and a confuse. Oh, wait, sorry, we were supposed to draw 3 from one way or another first. So draw 3, then Pharaoh. Now we're at +2. Wow, not super helpful. If we do flip down, just go use permanents, okay. Call for backup, overriding rally the troops here. Oh, this is so weird. Husk and Spider-Woman clear, plugged in. He's stunned. So I definitely think we do that. Probably we don't ready Husk, right? Or self-propelled glide. Spider-Woman twice, 3 and 3, clear this. Husk the main. If we draw Power Justice off Jessica Drew's apartment. Alright, let's do that. Spider-Woman, she's a 3 thwart. So first, 3 there. We will self-propelled glide. Ready her. Clear, 2. Cyberpath, he activates, remove the stun. Draw a card, Skilled Investigator. It's Power Justice, let's go. Let's go. Alright. Well, now Husk is doing alright. With Finesse and Power of Justice. Gosh, I really wanna call for backup. Call for backup gets us Captain Marvel, gets us Beast. Let's do 1 Finesse, call for backup. Overwrite Rally. You can see how this is kind of a complex deck to start out with. Maybe I shouldn't put the beginner tag on Marvel CDB. Power of Justice Husk clears that. This puts down Just Creature's Apartment. Yeah, okay. So Power of Justice and Finesse is going to give us all of the activations for Husk. So first she heals, she gets +1, and then she's going to ready after. So he's going to clear, call for backup. Beast into Power of Justice again. Seems gnarly. Captain Marvel just straight up gets us card draw though. I like that. Thins our deck out a little bit for the apartment. What do we have left? We do have another Power of Justice here we could draw. Rapid Response we could draw. Oh, some okay things. Alright. Captain Marvel's out. Husk should have 2 damage on her. Alright, let's flip down. Lose our boosts. Gen X will play the apartments. Look at the top 5. Grab Power of Justice. Of course. No brainer. Captain Marvel. Yes, this is gone. Captain Marvel will go ahead and what is Captain Marvel going to do? So Husk is only going to take 3 off the main, so I don't want to waste her 1 here. It'll go up to 2. Giant form will scheme potentially for 3 and a boost, 5. Could go over. Oh yeah, this guy's at 2. Yeah. Maybe Husk clears him. Captain Marvel ports here. It's all a little bit annoying. We might be losing the main here. We might be losing the main. That would be gnarly if we dealt with this and then we also got the extra card from the main popping. Well, we're pretty set up. Let's look at the top card of the encounter deck. Let's advance. That would be Ozymandias' boost. If, well, this is going to mill. Just wanted to see if maybe we could see what form he's going to be switching into. If he switches into a Biomorph form, wonderful. But I feel like the giant form is most likely. Get the attachment and you get the side scheme. He could get the hazard side scheme. That would suck. And maybe we gotta start working this down. We're working on these guys. Oops, leave that tough here. This is an even 3, so I don't really want to put 2 into it with Captain Marvel. We can clear it with Husk at some point. Maybe we just take the tough here. Or we take 2 off this and then clear the Zealot and let the main go. Because I think the main is probably going no matter what. Right? Probably going no matter what. Or super built. Venom Blast is coming up. That would be great against Ozzy here. But him scheming onto Ancient Ritual is not that threatening for me. This guy scheming for 2 is much more threatening. This isn't being cleared anytime soon. I guess we just have to take the main to 0 and do our best, hope for low boosts. We took a lot of the triples out of the deck. So Captain Marvel draws us 1 here. Alright, we throw Chance Encounter down. And then we pitch Power of Justice into Husk. Heals 1. And then ports. And then takes the damage back. I think that's about as good as we could have hoped. Have we seen Tyrant Worship? That would be scary. Getting another encounter card. Yeah, okay. I like it. We're going to have a big turn next turn, potentially. So 1 threat, the counters go, we discard for a superpower. Giant-sized despot. If he's in giant form, activates. Otherwise, change to giant form, place a power counter on the main. So there we go. Changing to giant. We knew that was most likely. Gets a power counter. Heals, loses the confuse because of stalwart, blah, blah, blah. Now he schemes for 2 plus 1 here. And there's the last triple boost. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Goes up to 7. Alright, let's have Ozymandias scheme first. Or, if we let this guy pop the main first, we mill for another superpower, maybe we mill past Tyrant Worship and we don't get that as an encounter card. Right? Ozymandias adding threat before Tyrant Worship comes out is kind of scary. So yeah, let's have the Clan Kaba Zealot pop them in. It's going to reset the counters. And then we discard for a superpower card. Starts out with 1. There might not be any left. Nope, Giant-sized Despot. He's going to activate. That sucks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Just like that. 7 out of 10 on stage 2. Alright, Ozzy, scheming again, Ancient Ritual. For 1, 2, 3. 1 encounter card. Okay, change him to Biomorph form, and he gets a power counter. Biomorph is going to deal 2 indirect to us. Put that on Spider-Woman. But we're all out of pheromones. A lot of threat here. Alright, let's peek at the top card of the deck. Biomorphic Blast. Okay. 0 boosts. Although we're going to be decking out. That's going to be our encounter card. Ooh, that's annoying. And then this is going to make him activate against us now, so we don't really want to clear that. Maybe we just mop up the minions in the main. Do I even basic recover here? Ugh. No, because I'm doing, like, nothing. Well, I'm never not doing anything because of Husk. I can always pitch all my cards to Husk. But I do feel risky. No contaminant immunity. Let's search. Oh, there's contaminant immunity. So we can always grab that. We can grab Beast. Beast gets us band together. That's huge. That's either Husk pitch or a Quinn Carrier. And he's a good chump. Beast with rapid response here, actually. So let's say we spend Deft Focus, Specialized Training, Chance Encounter, Venom Blast on Beast, gets band together, plays Quinn Carrier, Finesse, play Rapid Response, sets us up for next turn. And there's a chance we draw both of these, thanks to Captain Marvel. Well, and Skilled Investigator, we just draw our whole deck, potentially. Let's grab Beast. Kind of risky. Contaminant immunity is safe. Do we recover? I think we want our boosted stat and thwart here. Contaminant recovery will heal us if we get there. Alright, so we flipped up. Captain Marvel will ping Ozzy. Draw a card. Not contaminant. That's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. Well, build support gets us Quinn Carrier and a draw from Skilled Investigator. So do we start there? Do we start there? Thins the deck a little bit more. What does that look like? We play build support, we spend everything but rapid response, we get Beast. Husk thwarts build support, we get Quinn Carrier. We get draw from Skilled Investigator. Quinn Carrier, rapid response, play contaminant immunity. And Beast still has a basic. We could throw it into the main or we throw it into Ozzy. It's probably got to be the main. I just don't like we're taking so many attacks here. And then we're only at 2 defense. It's kind of rough. And we can always trump Ozzy. Oh no, we're gonna have a tough. We're gonna have a tough. Yeah, tough and heal 3. Yeah. Okay. Quinn Carrier into Build Sport. This is so risky, but like this is the kind of plays that we gotta make sometimes. I don't think we're gonna be left with another resource, so I think we just spend these on Husk and don't ready her. We just take the heal and the +1, right? I don't really mind if these all miss the shuffle. Contaminant immunity missing the shuffle kind of sucks, but that's alright. Oh yeah, Beast is getting us band together too. Right, Beast is getting us band together. Specialized training, Deft Focus, Chance Encounter, Venom Blast, into Beast. That's going to get us our first aspect card of the round. Grab band together. We saw that way too early this game. So now Husk is doing a lot here. So Husk with band together. Heals 1, +1, yada yada yada. Clear build support. We get Quinn Carrier back. We'll put our card draw down here, our resources up here. Draw a card with Skilled Investigator. Oh yes, she's ready, she took a damage, all that stuff. Reshuffle, and counter card. Okay. Wow, we're one short of being able to do both Contaminant and Rapid Response. That's so funny. But we have to do Contaminant. Nothing around that. Oops, puts us back to 10. Gets us a tough. And that is our second aspect card, right? We've only done leadership and protection. So we're at 3/3/3. We could just take out this guy. Kind of like that. Or we put 3 on Ozzy, Husk takes Ozzy out, Beast hits the main. Yeah, while we have it, oh no, we're stunned. Okay, so Spider-Woman is going to hit the main. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Husk with our second finesse and rapid response. She'll do the heal and the +1. That's going to take out the Zealots. Puts 2 here. We were within Tyrant Worship range anyways, so I don't mind that too much. And then Beast can put 2 somewhere. Oh yeah, I like him at an even 6. So let's do the two more off the main, just be super safe with Beast. I think we played that just about as well as we could have. 1 threat here, 1 power counter here, he's attacking us into our tough. Okay, big chunky boost, we like to see that gone. Ozymandias is going to be attacking us. So minimum 2. Do we pitch Beast? Do we defend for 3? You know, we know 1 Contaminant Immunity has missed the shuffle, so I think we actually defend for 3 here. Okay, blocked all the damage, 2 encounter cards. Biomorphic Blast. He activates. It's going to have overkill. So he's attacking for base 4. I don't think there's any triple boosts left. I don't think Tyrant Worship is a triple boost, right? I don't think so. I hate to lose Beast to this and take a couple damage anyways. Man, we got really unlucky. Because we saw this. Okay. I want to just take it. See what happens. After this activation, reveal this card. So it's 4, we take 4. This gets revealed, which is going to change him to Giants. Last thing we need. At least we're already stunned. This discards even if it can't stun you, I think. And then this counter card is Shadow of the Past. Oof. Viper. Let's see. Place an additional 1 threat. That's easy. Some weak little guys in the encounter deck. That's not so bad. But we are not the best at dealing with minions. That is for sure. Power of Leadership Kalu seems great here. I don't think there's anything in the deck for one way or another. Inconspicuous is just a very nice +1. Oh yeah, we're back to 0. Danger Room Training on Husk. Always nice. We have so many resources. Now maybe we should have chumped Beast because we saw we had Kalu in our hand anyways. That was probably a misplay. We should have chumped Beast. Or losing Captain Marvel. I think we have to use up Captain Marvel to kill off the Viper. Or Ozzy, either one. So we'll put 2 damage into Viper. She'll draw a card before she goes away. Another dead one way or another. Let's go Power of Leadership Kalu. Search the top 5. Self-Propelled Glide, Venom Blasts, or another one way or another. Self-Propelled Glide here. Okay. So we've still played the card, even if it gets removed, even just remove stun. So we get the +1 from it still. But we are not ready to actually make use of that +1. Self-Propelled Glide is going to do something. So I think that's the play. I think we grab Self-Propelled Glide. At least opens up our options. We're at +1 here from Kalu. Whoops. And then Kalu and Beasts are an even 3 for Viper, so I think we just go like that. Take her out. We are slowly but surely overcoming the hump, I think. Slowly, very slowly. Let's pitch one way or another to put Danger Room Training on Husk. And I think Inconspicuous is better than throwing that into Husk, right? Inconspicuous gets us to 3 defense, which we might need. No, we're gonna have to chump this guy. Yeah, Beast or Kalu is gonna have to chump him. Well, 3 defense against Ozzy is pretty good. I do like that. Well, let's have Husk clear the Viper's apartment. We don't need the +1 to clear it, thanks to Danger Room Training. So Husk and 2 Finesse clears that right away. Gets her the heal, and it gets her the ready, and then we get to draw a card from Skilled Investigator. Power of Leadership. Okay. Yeah, I think we play Inconspicuous just for the +1. And yeah, let's keep the main down. Oh, I don't know. We're definitely not clearing Ozzy, right? I don't think we are. I think Husk takes 4 off of Ancient Ritual. We're still in Tyrant Worship Zone, and that frickin' card is still in the deck. Yeah, I think it's still in the deck. Nasty. So maybe Inconspicuous takes 1 off of Ancient Ritual and 2 off the main scheme instead, which puts this out of Tyrant Worship range with Husk. If we go Husk, Quinn Carrier, Power of Leadership, Self-Propelled Glide. Oh no, she's taking 5 off. It was safe anyway. So yeah, we could have cleared the man, left this at 9, and then Husk is taking 5. Right? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's only 4. It's only 4, yeah. So 1, and yeah. So 8 down to 4. Okay, and that's going to ready her, and she heals. And now we have one last activation for 3. I think it's time to set Ozzy up. He has been a pain in the butt. So I think Husk is just going to put 3 onto Ozzy. Him missing the shuffle is not the worst. She takes a damage. We do have Rally the Troops coming up. Okay. You can see how this deck is kind of a brain burner. We left this Amplify out with both the villain and a villainous minion for so long. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. We're building. It's coming together. It's coming together. All right. Mission leader is wonderful here. Superpower training, not so much. Alright, we get one here. We get a power counter. He is stunning us, and then discards. Boost into Kalu. Okay, Hydra guy. This guy goes away. Kalu goes away. And now, Band Together, is that in the deck or the discard? I think it's in the deck, right? Well, we're not doing a lot of card draw, potentially. So I'm wondering, do we defend Ozzy or do we pitch Beast? If we pitch Beast, it leaves us ready to remove our stun. Husk takes out Ozzy. Yeah, let's pitch Beast into him. It's minimum 2. I'm okay with that. We could have defended for 3, but whatever. After activation, change to Cyberpath. Okay. Well, at least Pheromones is going to work on him. So 2 damage there. Changes to Cyberpath. That's going to put 2 onto everything. That puts Ancient Ritual back into Tyrant Worship range. That is nasty. Oh, we don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well, I guess it kind of makes Tyrant Worship like a surge, right? It puts it at 10. Then it goes back to 5. Yeah, removes 5 threat. We get an encounter card. So it's kind of like a remove 5 threat surge. Maybe I'm not so scared of that, if this is what that is. This getting up to 9 is kind of scary, but Husk is getting up there. Assaults. He's attacking for 1 and 1. Now do we defend? Maybe. Let's say yes. Defend for 3. He's attacking for 1, 2. 3, 4. We only take 1. We don't get to remove our stun. I don't know what the fireworks are. Sorry, and you guys are going to pick this up on the audio most likely. But there's fireworks going off outside my window. Oh well, we'll have to like reduce background noise or one of those settings that I don't really know how to fully use yet. I wish we had Pheromones. Well, he's at 3 counters again, so he probably just popped right back. This is probably going to mill out, and then we won't get Tyrant Worship, so that's something. That's something at least. Okay, I think Husk takes out Ozzy, because he's been around too long. So Finesse Quinn Carrier, it's going to heal her and ready. Take out Ozzy. Boom. Leaves the other Finesse ready. Do we play Superpower Training just to cycle a card? Cycle 2 cards? Mission Leader, all that? Let's go Cypher and Venom Blast for Mission Leader. So weird. Does get us the +1. We've always got 3 with the heal from Finesse if we don't want to ready her. Throw out Superpower Training just for the deck thinning. +2 card draw. Pheromones and Power of Leadership would be the best 2 cards. Or Contaminant Immunity. No, we don't have enough for it. What do we do if we have Finesse? No, we have to pitch Finesse to save Husk. Oh, this is wild. One more resource we could have readied, and then those last 2 cards would be into pitching Husk. But yeah, I think Husk is just going to thwart 3, Danger and Training. Finesse is going to heal her 1. Remove Superpower Training. Unfortunately, both Finesses are out. We will get to draw 2 cards here. Inspired. Okay. I hate to lose our other Contaminant Immunity. Oh, that sucks. Inspired is the thing that gets Husk cracked, so we get up to 5 all of a sudden. We've already played a leadership card, so it's not getting us a stat boost. We definitely can't flip down. He's only attacking us for 2 and a boost. I feel like we want to hold on to Contaminant Immunity for next turn. Alright, 1. Probably going to mill out here, right? Tyrant Worship. Yeah. Okay. So at least we're not getting a bonus card. He's not changing forms or anything. We just got an acceleration token. Come on. Oh, Power of Justice, Generation X. Okay, we got a lot going on. Let's defend. He's attacking for base 2. and 1. We take 1 damage. And our encounter card is Shadows. That's going to surge for us. We already hit Shadows. Hydra Regular, Insight 1. Okay. I don't mind Spider-Woman's Obligation or her Nemesis set very much. Adds a lot of weak cards to the deck. Death Focus here. Death Focus is interesting. Gen X into Pheromones is just so freaking strong right now. I can't see a world where we don't do that. Yeah. Gen X. 1, 2, 3. That gets us 1 counter here. See, if we had Husk up to 5 Thwart from Inspired, we could clear Specialized Training, but we are exhausted. So Specialized not doing too much for us. But clearing Gen X is going to get us 3 cards. 2 from Skilled Investigator Mission Leader, plus the Pheromones we're going to add to our hand. That is lovely. Let's go ahead and Power of Justice to heal Husk 1 and ready her after she clears Generation X. You can see, like, once we get like a Danger Room training out, we don't really need to buff her stats too much. So heal, ready. First Gen X is going to happen. Let's add Pheromones. Do we have any in the discard? No, they're both in deck. Both Power of Leaderships are in the discard. Okay. Both in the deck. That's okay. Probably draw another one next turn. We're going to draw 2 cards here. Rally the Troops with Wolfsbane. Wow, okay. Oh, man. Lots of options. I was going to flip down. But I don't know. I kind of want to play my entire hand, which is wild. Contaminant Immunity helps us stay up, so maybe we don't need Pheromones this turn. Wolfsbane would be better if we flip. So we would want Pheromones, Wolfsbane if we flip. But Contaminant Immunity if we stay up. Death Focus is good for either one. We got 3 extra resources here. Gosh, Rally's so good with Wolfsbane and Husk out and Band Together coming up in the deck. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to rally. 3. Gets us to +2. Oops, oh no. Can we do both Wolfsbane and Contaminant? If I do one for Deft Focus, Deft and Finesse for Contaminants, and then Finesse, Quincarrier, Pheromones, Wolfsbane, and we know we have another Pheromones coming up, so you don't need to hold on to this one necessarily. Oh man, that's lovely. If we don't Deft, we could pitch a resource to Husk, or we get to hold Pheromones. But I think maybe we just don't activate Husk here. I think Deft Focus is going to generate a lot of value for us over time so that we don't have to get into these either-or situations. Deft and Pheromones for Contaminant. Heal 3. Get a Tough. Gets us another counter. We're at 4 defense now. For those counting at home. And then we'll throw 3 into Wolfsbane. And I think with Wolfsbane, we just take 2 off the main. Sorry about the fireworks again, that's so annoying. Is it a holiday I don't know about? Maybe I have to pause the video or something. Very pretty though. Very pretty. Okay, so Wolfsbane, 2 off the main. And what are we going to call? We don't want to discard Pheromones. We don't want to discard Band Together. Oof. So that's kind of like a 50-50. Maybe we just don't do anything. Because like, maybe we just don't do anything with Wolfsbane here. Because we don't want to discard either Band Together or Pheromones. Yeah, so we're not going to trigger her ability. We're just going to have her thwart for 2, draw 5. We got Pheromones. No Band Together. That's okay. Rally the Troops next turn with both of these is definitely going to hit it, most likely. If not, Jessica Drew's apartment. Okay, 2 threat on, 1 power counter. Apocalypse is attacking us. We're at 4 defense. I think I just want to take this. Wow, just 2. Okay. A waste, as they say. 2 from this guy. And the encounter card says Biomorphic Blast. Change him to Biomorph form, place a power counter on the man. Okay, 2 indirect damage from Biomorph form. It's kind of annoying. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. One way or another, grabbing us something. Yeah, I think it's just a build turn. Oh yes, we're back down to 0. Probably want to recover now. Get out of like Biomorph range or something like that. So let's have... Yeah, if we know we're going to recover, I'm not going to use my basic. We'd want a Pheromones before we flip down. I don't think anything else really matters before we flip. Clarity, maybe? Oh wait, these are hero actions, so we definitely want to get that before we flip. So maybe we're going to waste Wolfsbane a little bit. Well, we know we want to get band together with her. So we want to call a resource, always. So let's have Wolfsbane thwart 2, call a resource. Nope, it was an event. Okay. These are hero actions we have to use before we flip. So maybe we go Deft Focus and Venom Blast. Come on, there we go. For Pheromones, it's going to Confuse, it's going to Stun, it's going to give us +1, not that that matters. And then do we just pitch 3 into Husky here? I think that's what we do. We don't really need to pitch 3, we can pitch 2. We can go Finesse, Finesse, use up our hero stuff, clear Rally. That's going to heal Husk for 2. Oh, come on. Oops. I feel like every video I do that. I try to click the button and I click the damage token and it accidentally adds them to the hand instead. So we healed Wolfsbane, we healed Husk. Got most of the side schemes in the victory display. If we were playing with the cable player, this would be amazing. Okay, let's draw 2 more. There we go, band together. Never in doubt. We knew we were going to get it at some point. So, with Self-Propelled Glide, we could finally get rid of that pesky stun. I feel like it's so likely we just get stunned again, though, before we actually want a basic attack. It does get us a ready, but Inconspicuous is even stronger. It's just straight stronger, right? Conspicuous for 3. Oh, you know what? So 1, Husk should be ready here. 2, just pitching these into Husk is going to be stronger than playing Inconspicuous individually. So I think we do one way or another. Pitch that into Clarity. We're really getting the build now. Really getting it out. Do we even Clarity here? Clarity, Quinn Carrier, Heal ready, Self-Propelled Glide. And so we have basically 2 max Husk activations and then a partial Husk activation. So let's go Husk, band together, Quinn Carrier. It's going to remove 4. Heal ready, Clarity on ourselves, Self-Propelled Glide, and Inconspicuous for another 4 somewhere. I don't know. Ancient Ritual, right? Yeah, we'll start working on that eventually. Heals readies. Then we have another 3. Could just take out the regular. Saves us a threat. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. She takes damage. We're going to flip down. Oh, you know what? We're going to draw a card here. So we don't have to make that decision yet. So yeah, let's ready. Or sorry, let's recover. 1, 2, 3, back to 5. Just get Drew's apartment. Last card. It's Power of Justice. Holy cow. We're so good. This is all player skill, right? Right? Because now she thwarts for 4 readies. No, she's going to thwart for 3. Ready, heal, and then clear the regular with Power of Justice. So 1, 2, 3. Ready, heal, and then clears the regular with her last basic. Wonderful. 6 cards. Oh yeah, we get to look at the top card of the encounter deck too. So I guess we should have, yeah. That's not a bad encounter card to get, actually. We're already stunned. Good thing we didn't clear that stun, right? 2. Power counter here. Alright, this is our second encounter card, so we have to do this one first. Oh yes, he's confused. Exhaustion. That sucks. Good thing we have contaminant immunity. Surge, under fire. Okay. He's really trying to get us here. Assault, that's going to surge. A lot of surge. Big ol' surge train. Okay. We can't exhaust, so we're going to have to place 3 on the main. That is not good. But we do get to keep that in the deck as a free flip. Hydro regular, place 1 on the main, okay. And then we get staggering strength, which we knew we were going to get. So actually we're pretty safe. That's going to flip him to giant form. Removes the stun. Heals him too. Nothing to heal. So it's turning into a pretty long game. I usually don't like posting super long games, but this is pretty interesting. Okay, we're going to get a guaranteed draw with Wolfsbane. Maybe we start there. Let's look at the top card of this deck. Okay, it's an event, so Wolfsbane. We'll go ahead and thwart 2. Take it off the main, be safe. Call it, oh, let's see. We could clear this. Get some back to Biomorph. Let's take 2 there. Call event. Draw event. Alright, just use apartment. Look at the top 5. I really wish we didn't draw exhaustion. Okay, it's got to be an aspect card. It can be any of these aspect cards. One way or another. Oh, when we cleared that Crisis Scheme earlier, maybe you should have had a tough card. Doesn't that Crisis Scheme give him tough or something? Hold on. Yes. Oh no, he was in Cyberpath when we defeated it, so it activated. Right. Okay, look at the top 5 again. It was like Venom Blast, Chance Encounter, one way or another. One way or another. I mean, a single one way or another gets us 3 more resources to pitch into Husk. We don't have a lot of threat. Power counters, what does that get us right now? I think the main thing we're missing is health. So I don't know if we want to put him back to his overkill form. Well, we do have pheromones. We do have pheromones. One way or another, into the crisis or into the hazard. It does save us from getting the hazard in the villain phase. I think we do that. That's one way or another here. Grab that. Okay, anything else we need to do before flipping up? Don't think so. We do have both contaminant immunities. That's interesting. There's a world where we do play both. Clear this and it eats the indirect, or we clear the hazard. I think we go with the hazard. Right? Yeah, let's go one way or another. Let's pull the hazard out. Now we can't get it when the counters go off. If we got that hazard scheme when the counters go off, it's going to deal us an extra encounter card in the villain phase unstoppably. Right now, he's going to attack us for +2. He's going to stun us. We're already stunned. This goes away. So I really like where we're at. We do have Inspired, which puts Husk at 5. So yeah, let's drop Venom Blast, get Inspired. Now we're at 2. We can drop Band Together for Contaminant Immunity 1. Drop Beasts, get Band Together back. Oh yeah, we got Deft Focus, we don't need to do that. So yeah, Deft Focus, Clarity of Purpose, those 2. For Contaminant Immunity 1, +3. We'll heal 3, give ourselves a tough. Now Husk, and 3, it's got to be all 3, will clear Giant Growth. Okay, that's going to have him activate against us. She heals, she readies, so he's going to activate into our tough. Alright, all of this goes away. We're playing this kind of smart. And then we're going to draw, did we draw 3 cards off one way or another? I'm not sure we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think we did. That's hilarious. We didn't draw off one way. So let's draw 3 off one way or another, and then Skilled Investigator Mission Leader for another 2. That's silly. I'm going to have to look back if we actually did. I don't think we drew off one way or another, though, which is very much like me, to play a card and then not actually take the benefit of playing the card. Okay, I think we go one way or another. Venom Blast, Pheromones, Self-Propelled Glide. Oh wait, no. Let's take 2 back. I don't think it really matters what resource. And spend Band Together as 2 for Beast. And then we'll get Band Together back. Pretty good so far. Alright. Pretty good so far. So now we clear this, send him to Biomorph form, play Pheromones. That seems good to me. So what do we need for Husk? We only need the Ready and the Heal, so physical, mental. So Pheromones and Self-Propelled Glide. Right, she's at 4 just from her attachment, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Changes him to Biomorph. We're going to take 2 indirects. Let's put it onto Beasts. Or maybe 1 on Beast, 1 on us. Is that what we want to do? We're going to chance encounter. Oh, you know what? We could have activated him, got him back with chance. Let's have, okay. And I knew there was, I was trying to think in my head, how can I kill him to get him back with this chance encounter? Because there isn't much else I want with it. So let's have Beast have activated first with Hydra to kill Hydra Regular. Then Husk does all that. She clears this. First, oh wait, no, the interrupt happens before the when defeated, is that right? When defeated, when attached side scheme is defeated, yeah. So we can't get Beast back. So this will just kill him. That's fine. I think that's fine because chance encounter is going to get us something else. So this goes away. He changes to Biomorph and he gets a tough status. We put the 2 indirect into Beast, and then chance encounter. So maybe we should have spent Band Together. Or is it just going to let us get Captain Marvel here? Right? So we just want to chance encounter Captain Marvel and have everything set up. Just absolutely fully set up here. I don't think we're going to get to. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, Captain Marvel. She draws us a card, we use that card to play Specialized. We're not getting Pheromones or Contaminant. That's the issue. I don't think we can play her. I think we do these 2. It's a little unfortunate. But Pheromones just gives us so much tempo here. As long as he doesn't drop back to Giant. Have we seen both of his attachments? We've seen one. Biomorphic Blasts. Yeah, he's got, maybe there's not such a big chance of him going to Giant. Husk will take 4 off the main. Okay. Band Together into Contaminants. 1, 2, 3, and a tough. So yeah, maybe we don't do Pheromones, because he might just go Giant. Maybe we get Specialized Training out, and now we're getting built. And we can hold the Pheromones just in case, right? We don't need to clear Specialized right now. We can just have Husk take 4 there. She'll take a damage. And we just have this set up for next turn, where she's going to have 5. Yeah. Okay. There's probably a lot of better avenues there with like using Band Together before chumping Beast. I just thought like maybe we get him back with that chance encounter. But I didn't really see a way. If we had the retaliate out, maybe. Okay, anyways, 2 on the man. These are going. Milling. So yeah, he goes to giant. Good thing we didn't play pheromones, right? So goes to giant, gets a power counter. Now he's activating against us. We do have the tough, so either place 3 threat or this card gains 3. We'll have it gain 3 because we're tough. And then the encounter card is change him to biomorph form. Place a power counter on the man. That's not so bad because we held that pheromones. That actually kind of worked out for us. Weirdly. Back to 0. Kalu's nice here. Pheromones is nice. Rapid response would have been nice if Beast was still out. So I think we're just going to Husk and Clarity, Quinn Carrier, Finesse, clear Specialized. Boom, done. She's ready, she heals. Let's go down here, let's get our Specialized upgrade. And let's get the plus attack. We won't be able to draw off of it right now because of the stun. I think the plus attack is going to help us in the long run. So let's grab that. So many cards on the board, we can't forget to trigger Skilled Investigator, Mission Leader, of course. Okay. We'll go Def Focus, Inconspicuous for Pheromones. Gets us our first +1. Get a Confuse, get a Stun. Let's remove our own Stun. Oops, let's not remove Finesse. Come on. Come on, TTS. Remove our own Stun. We're probably going to flip down, so Wolfsbane will draw off of what we look at. Yeah, we're going to deck out. It is what it is. Oh, Self-Propelled Glide gets us the draw here. So yeah, maybe we one-way. Self-Propelled Glide, ready. Ping this tough. Draw a card here. Another Glide. So Kalu gets us a card, doesn't get us the stat boost. So I don't know if we're using the stat boost. Cypher is going to get us a card now, and maybe a card next turn. Ooh, if we don't flip down, it gets us a card next turn too. And maybe not flipping down is the move, because this is a deck out turn for us. Okay, so Wolfsbane might just have to wait. Self-Propelled Glide, Kalu, Cypher. We can have him attack for 1, and then draw a card. Alright, we're at another boost here, thanks to playing a Justice card. I don't know what we have left in our deck. Probably... We do have a Venom Blast. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, both Pheromones are gone. There's 1 Self-Propelled Glide. Oh, there might be some resources. I don't see either Power of Leadership or our second Power of Justice. So 3 resources and 1 event. So Wolfsbane, we'll just go ahead and take 2 here and call resource. Look at that. Beautiful. We will use that resource to play Rapid Response. Seems good. And then Husk. And I guess just Finesse. It doesn't really matter. She's already thwarting for 4, so she's clearing the main. We just use it to heal. We don't need the ready. Yeah, pitch Inconspicuous. Stay up. Cypher gets us a draw, but we can also defend. Rapid Response on either Husk or Wolfsbane, if it comes down to it. We've played this super safe. 3. Alright, stunned. Second encounter card. First one, nothing. Second one, gang up. So everything's attacking. Alright, he's got overkill. We're going to defend. So it's 3 on 3. 4, 5. We take 2. And it's going to be 2 more here. Oh, the counters. The counters. That's so annoying. So he might flip to giants before we get a chance to use the confuse. Alright, well this guy hits for 2. We'll get another contaminant immunity somewhere around here. We are out of player side schemes. I guess we stun and confuse this guy, because the guard stopped Cypher. Maybe we should have chunked Cypher into this, because the guard is stopping him anyways. Well, Husk defeats him, so that's something. Maybe we should, no, he's got overkill, so there's no reason to chump Husk into that attack. We had to defend there. Or not Husk, sorry, Cypher. Power of Leadership, Pheromones, Power of Justice, Husk. We just have a lot of Husk activations, I think. So, yeah. We'll Husk with Finesse, Ready, and Heal, because we don't need the plus. Clears that. Cypher, we'll go ahead and ping 1 damage here. Whoops, not in the trash. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those. There we go. Cypher drew us a card. Venom Blast, get some damage. We don't really want to flip him until we can one-shot him, which we probably can with Husk, honestly. We have like everything built out. Well, if we just heal ready, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the last one is 4, so 5, 5, 5, 4. We got 19 damage with Husk. So we do have him one-shotted at some point. Gosh, if he flips to Cyberpath, risks the man. Flipping to Giant also risks the man. I would love him to flip to... you know, we don't have a good way of staying up. I guess we Pheromones him. If he stays in Biomorph form, he's stunned. If he flips to Giant form, we chump Wolfsbane. That's probably what we have to do. Yeah. Let's go Chance Encounter, Death Focus for Venom Blast. It's going to give us +1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have we played any other aspect cards? I don't think so. So just 1. Power of Leadership into Pheromones. Come on. Gives us a +2. 3 defense is something. Stun. And then, yeah. We do have to clear the main, right? Just to be safe. So I think we do Quinn Carrier and Inconspicuous. No +1 here, just heal and ready to clear the main. And then the last one's going to be heal and +1 for 5 damage onto him. Just got to remember he heals when he switches to Giants. So he might have actually, he should have been at 20 at the start of the round, I think. Cypher hit him, then he switched to Giant, then he switched back to Biomorph, right? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He's a hit. Okay. Okay. So we're fairly safe. Here. Drop this. Okay. So yeah, he does get the switch to Giant. That's going to heal him too. Loses the status. But we are going to get a chance to chump Wolfsbane here. Do we chump and rapid response here? Do we save rapid response for Beasts? Where's Beast at? He's got to be coming up. We keep cycling our deck so fast. He's already like almost back. One way or another, switches him back to a different form, Pheromones. And we're so close to the one shot. Yeah, so he's going to stun us. That's super annoying because of this. And we're going to chump Wolfsbane. Place 1 threat on Ancient Ritual. Not bad. Do we want to bring Wolfsbane back? That's the only thing. I think we do. I think we just have to play with what we got. And an encounter card. Let's see. Search encounter deck and discard for celestial attachment, reveal it. That's going to be the scheming one, because that happens way less. Where is the scheming attachment? Right there, the armor. That's fine. Wow, kind of a nothing thing. Yeah, good encounter card. Okay. Yeah, what are the side schemes we have left? The Crisis? Crisis really doesn't do too much right now. Yeah, it's just the Crisis. I think I'm okay with getting that. And then Pheromones and him and flipping down. So that's one way or another. Puts us at 1. We're going to get the Crisis scheme. Oh, we also have this one. Okay, yeah, this little guy. I don't think I'm... Oh, the Crisis lets us flip him to a non-stalwart form is the main thing, which lets us flip. So let's go with the Crisis. Okay, draw 3. Can't forget that this time. Happens a lot. Too much. An embarrassing amount of times. Okay, band together. Band together. Deft, Clarity, Contaminant. I think that's got to happen. Tough. And we're at 2. Do we chance and go for Beast? Or chance and go for Kalu? Maybe Kalu. So we want to like start inching him down. We might not have the resources for Beast after all this stuff. So Venom Blast and Power of Justice. Oh, not band together. Power of Justice. With Husk takes this out. That switches him to Cyberpath form, puts 2 on the main, 2 on the side, gets him a tough. It's okay. Chance Encounter lets us search for Kalu. Is that who we want? Oops, come on. Why can't I click on my deck? Oh, okay. Steam decided to open up. I'm a professional. We're professionals. Let's see. Kalu or Beast? I want to say Kalu. Beast gets us back band together, but we're going to get him in a second anyways. Okay, Skilled Investigator, Mission Leader, draw 2. One way or another is now dead to us. So I think one way or another and Inconspicuous come in for Kalu. Have we played a leadership card? We did Pheromones and we did one way or another, so no. He's going to look at the top 5. It's got to be an event. Let's go with Self-Propelled Glide here. All right. Yes, Quinn Carrier, Finesse, Pheromones, Confused, Stunned. Band together into Husk, clears the main. Readies. And then Husk, Finesse, we only need the heal here. No ready. It's going to clear 4 there. Kalu will take... Oh no, we need to leave something for Wolfsbane. Kalu can take the tough. He dies to retaliate. I think that's okay. We will clear our stun. Come on. Come on. Oh, if we attack him, then we lose our tough because of the retaliate. Ooh. I wanted the extra card here, but maybe we don't get that card. Maybe it's okay we don't get it. Well, we'll just go, what do we have left with Apartment and Wolfsbane? Not too much. Maybe we should have gone Beast. No, because we don't have the use for the extra activations because we want Husk to die to retaliate. So yeah, Self-Propelled Glide. I guess we just recover. Look at the top card. Wolfsbane will draw, or do we save Wolfsbane's health? And maybe we should have looked at the top card here, save Wolfsbane's health. because we're not going to be able to play this really anyways. That's unfortunate. But yeah, let's not actually do this. We're not going to draw this card. We're just going to, I won't rewind to look at this because we already saw what this was. But we will look at, we'll grab something with Jessica. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what here. One way or another. That could get us our Nemesis scheme. So we could have a big turn next turn. We could have another big turn. Oh, you know what? This does keep us from decking out, not grabbing that card with Wolfsbane. So that's kind of solid here. 1, 2. Oops. 1 power counter. Confuse goes away. And counter card is, he's going to activate. I think it's okay. Alright, this is an interrupt. So when the villain schemes, discard top card of your deck. Okay. Oh, this is going to make us deck. So it's mental. I'm confused. This gets discarded. Now, I think this happens even before he gets the boost card. So this will be my deck out card. This will be his boost card for 3, 4, 5. That's kind of scary. That's really annoying, actually. Quick strike whiffs. Whew. Advance would have immediately lost the game right there. Immediately. Even with how smart we were playing. Well, it's a good thing to get that deck out card out of the way, I guess. We do miss out on Beast with Power of Leadership. Oh well. We can look at this card. It's a Power of Leadership. We will Wolfsbane 2 off the main. Draw that with Wolfsbane. Jessica drew. Look at the top 5. Draw Power of Leadership, or sorry, Power of Justice, right? Seems really strong here. Power of Justice or Kalu. Kalu with Power of Leadership is good. Let's get Kalu. Always turns on Band Together if we draw that from one way or another. Okay, I think we're done in Alter Ego, so we flip. At least we're confused and not stunned for a change, so we can actually hit this guy for some decent damage. So we're at 2 attack. We just need to play 3 cards to get him somewhere, to get him dead with Spider-Woman alone. Oh, we're so close to winning. Gosh, let's one way or another. We'll get our Nemesis side scheme. I think that's still in there. And with Skilled Investigator, one way or another, Mission Leader, this is like nothing. Can't forget to draw the 3. We did get Beasts with 2 Power of Leaderships. Straight into Band Together. Do we just win? We're at +1 attack. I think maybe we just win. Power of Leadership. Power of Leadership. Drop Beasts. Let's grab Band Together. It was kind of a long game. Maybe I played it too safe. Maybe we could have won earlier. So what, he's got, I think he's got 20? No, he's got 25 on the next side. So I gotta deal 35 damage. Alright, Beast is a leadership, so we're at 3, 4 attack. I do have 2 self-propelled glides, so let's play Inconspicuous. Gets us 2 more damage. Or Beast is 2. Yeah, Beast plus 2 basics from Spider-Woman gets him to the next stage. And then we just have to activate Husk 5 times. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, did we? Oh yeah, we still have these. We can always like mulligan into more cards. That's amazing. Yeah, Band Together is by itself 1. This is annoying. We have a lot of energy. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we got to use these smart to use Husk legally. Okay, let's start the kill. Beast for 2. Spider-Woman for 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to draw a card. Okay. Then we go Deft Focus for Self-Propelled Glide. 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So he's on... Oh wait, let's see. He had Retaliates. That's annoying. The Retaliate actually might prevent us. 24, because yeah, that's going to kill Husk. With a single attack kills Husk. Ah, boy, so maybe we can't actually do this. Maybe we leave him on 4. That's really annoying. So Beast took 1. I would lose 1 from the tough. We're still ready, because we haven't made our second basic yet. Wow, that's really annoying. Okay. If he was on any other form, we would be totally fine. I don't think there's any other side schemes for us to have gotten instead of Viper's Ambition. Yeah, all 3 of the form change side schemes are in the discard. Yeah. Okay. So I guess we go Clarity one way or another. Inconspicuous with Husk. Just clear the main. Ready? We can do Finesse, Self-Propelled Glide, Cipher, clear Scarab. Ready? And the last one, we just need the heal with Quinn Carrier. Clear that. Draw 2. Save this. Ah, we had it in the bag if it wasn't for the Retaliate. That is super annoying. Maybe we should get Captain Marvel out and Contaminant Immunity. Captain Marvel can overwrite Beast here. We're not going to activate her. We'll save her health. Oh, you know, Beast with Rapid Response. Hold on. Hold on. Let's pull this all back. Beast with Rapid Response sets us up for next turn. And we hold Band Together. That's a minimum of 2 Band Togethers. I kind of like that. Finesse and Kalu gets us immunity. 1, 2, 3, and a tough. Our last basic, we just clear the Confuse. I don't know. So we're set up for next turn. Maybe I missed something. Maybe he should have changed form somewhere. I was going to make him activate. That's fine. Activates right into our tough. After this activation, change him to giant form. Perfect. Perfect. Changes to giant, heals 2. Fine. We love it. We like to see it. We got 2 power justice. Okay, so this is the kill turn here. This is the kill turn. Yeah. The 1 extra damage from Wolfsbane does kind of matter. But we can't Wolfsbane before we Rapid Response Beast. So first we got to spend Band Together. So Band Together will boost Husk ready. So that's 5. And then Beast, oops, come on. Beast will pop him. We'll trigger Rapid Response to bring Beast back. And that's going to grab Band Together. Alright, so he's on stage 3. He's got 24 health. So, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. Husk and Band Together is 5. Ready? Power of Justice and Pheromones with Husk. Going to be another 5. Power of Justice and Inconspicuous with Husk. Going to be another 5. Down to 9. We can have Spider-Woman attack for 2. Draw a card. Alright. 1, 2, and Pheromones into Husk for another 5. And then, let's see, the last Husk activation, we just, I don't know, I guess we had an extra resource. Finesse and Clarity kills him. Wolfsbane for another 1, Beast for another 2. There you have it. Pretty fun. Pretty fun deck. I've been playing it a lot. I really like how thinky it is. It all just comes together so well. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it is in like difficult scenarios, but like it was looking pretty dicey for a while. We were able to bounce back. Um, we dodged some of that Ensabanur bad luck with flipping to Cyberpath form at the wrong instances. Yeah, oh, it's pretty resilient. Spider-Woman, just such a fun hero. If you could just take Spider-Woman and all the aspect cards in the game, and whatever aspect, and just release aspect cards and no more heroes or basic cards, she is a game all on her own. Just making these combos: Husk and Danger in Training, Skilled Investigator, Mission Leader, um, Husk, Power of Justice, Band Together, Beast, all this stuff. It's just, yeah, this deck is insane. Finesse, and she just elevates aspect cards in such a way that no other hero really does. Like Rogue, she kind of wants you to play with traits, but she doesn't do anything to make the traits better. Spider-Woman actually incentivizes you to play aspect cards that give you plus stats. Finesse pays for them. It all works. It all works so well. This is one of my favorite decks of all time, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and enjoy this video. Have a great day.